having to drive that one over there. So here we are, Fulton, Mississippi for a full-size truck race. We've been waiting for this race for a while. We were anxious to make it here. We were anxious to make it happen. We got Clifford all unloaded, ready to go. First round is coming up soon. We gotta have a driver's meeting, chip draw, all those things. Just happy to be here, but this is Fulton, Mississippi. Thanks to Brent Timms for putting this race on. It's always good to get all of us truck guys together. So we're gonna go around, scope out the competition before we head up to the driver's meeting in first round. Pretty neat little outlaw track. I love racetracks like this. It's like literally in somebody's front yard. This is like grassroots racing at its finest. This is freaking neat. This is not, we've been to some really big tracks, we've been to some really big stages, and this is not one of those. But I guarantee you can have just as much fun at a track like this as you can some of the finest facilities in the world. So got a little stickum down there. Nice t-shirt you got there.
It really is. I mean,
do you
it's
like
good.
Do you like mine? You like my shirt?
That almost as good.
Yeah, almost as good.
Yeah, see, look at this one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think the blue truck's faster than the one you're wearing though.
highly doubt.
Having to drive it in your test pass, huh? Woo! Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. Thank you, sir.
I'm just calling last. It's really hard to find the same number over there. We'll do the red one right lane. Red is right.
So I don't know how much of the driver's meeting you guys are able to see because I'm having SD card problems. I'm gonna go ahead and start out and apologize for that. We put a new SD card in the truck before we came here today trying to get a whole bunch of footage, and it's just, it ain't working. So anyway, we drew the bye first round. They're starting first round now. I think 1 or 2 pairs have already went. We're gonna go check out a few of the trucks that we have heard about that are really fast, kind of put a camera on them, put our eye on them, and see what we think we need to do tune-up wise. Right now, we're sitting on the same tune-up that we left on Mobile from. I didn't make any changes. This track has a little more stickum down up front than Mobile did, but it doesn't have a lot more after that. So we think we're gonna play it safe first round on the bye and see what we can get done. That is one fine truck. Yeah, that's a lot better burnout than he was doing earlier. Oh man, what a race. Holy freaking cannoli. This thing was a handful at mid-track, but it left out of there and it was coming. The lady at the ticket booth told me that might have been the fastest pass of the day. So, whew. All right, so we just drew for second round. That was a really good first round pass. I'm honestly debating of whether the track is short or not because that's some personal best numbers there. But anyway, we got first pair left lane coming up. I think we got another OBS truck, a nitrous truck if I remember right. And anyway, we're about to do this thing. Round 2 coming up. Sorry, all these videos are to come across from my cell phone, but dadgum GoPro just is not playing nice with us. But oof. We've got another nitrous OBS truck coming up here. He ran our buddy in the blue turbo new body style just a minute ago, and I know what he ran, and he lost, but he was quickly catching the other truck, so that gives me a good idea about what he runs. And I don't think I'm going to touch it. I think I'm going to leave it right on alone try to make the same pass I just made. It acted a little bit like a donkey there off the starting line, and we'll see if we can get a little more traction this time. Try a little something different. Go from there. This is gonna be, because it's gonna be chop, chop, chop. But hey, round 2 win. We got the nitrous OBS, and he jumping red lit, but we drove around him anyway. So the first one out of the way, really the second one. But now it's Brian's turns to keep moving on. We're gonna try to do the same thing here that we did at Chilton, which is where both of us just keep going round after round after round together. But I'm gonna have to do something, because that spinning, that ain't gonna beat people like Brian. He's just as fast on this type of surface as we are. We're gonna have to make sure we're good when it counts. All right, on to round number 3. All right, it's me and old Brian. So we're down to the semis. There's 3 of us left. We just had chip draw. Brian and I have trying to been avoiding each other all day long, but it just turns out we ran out of time. It's me versus him. I know he's going up on jet size. He don't want to lose again. I'm probably about to turn some more boost in it. I had a little bit of time and pull out of it, and I lowered that, so we are pulling less timing off the start. I've been battling a little bit of traction as the power comes in, but I think it could take more off the hit. So we're gonna put those 2 things together and see if we can get out ahead of Brian and stay out ahead of Brian. But it is going to be tough. As you know, this guy and I have already had some extremely close races in the past, and this one is gonna be no different. He's just as fast as anybody here. And here we go, this is it. Here we go, it's for all the marbles. Well, we got him right there. Round number 3 win. We're on to the finals. That was the semifinals. It's like I told you guys, that was the race. Brian is an absolute bear. Man, if you're watching this, just know that you're as badass as they come, Brian. That's you know, I know what you're going through, buddy. That's tough to come out and race with everything that you've got going on. You're a hell of a man, Brian. That's good shit, man. I'm glad we were able to come up here and run together. And hey, nothing less to do but let's go to the finals and go to Waffle House. See y'all there. Here we go. Getting ready for the finals. Put a little fuel in here. Austin, if you're watching this, I sure miss you, buddy. It's a whole lot easier to do this when it's automatic. I just turn around, the truck's got ice, it's got fuel, it's ready to go. Tires are checked, everything's ready. So, hate not having you here. Well, we got him, which we kind of figured out. He was an all-motor truck that was able to climb his way up through the ranks among us power adder trucks. So the truck runs good. I saw him in my mirror, but he stayed right there. Honestly, that's a good running truck to be on motor. Thank you. So, but hey, man, 2 weekends in a row, Clifford takes home the win. That's what you worked for. So let's go take a picture. Let's go have some fun. Maybe even eat a little bit of Waffle House. By the time you guys are seeing this, it is several days later. I am finally getting around to editing and uploading because we have been wide open working on Clifford, trying to make improvements even already since this race and before this weekend coming up's race. So this weekend, October 14th and 15th, we're going to be at Northwest Florida Motorplex. It is a newly reopened track here in the Panhandle of Florida, like the Panama City area. We're going to go there and see how Clifford does with a brand new converter. This is a converter that if you saw me on Facebook, I was going to try to have in at the Fulton race, the one that you just watched. But it just didn't play nice. It didn't fit in there right. There was something wrong with this, that, and the other. And so rather than fight it and deal with it, I just put the other one back in and we went racing. But now the new is in the trans. We got to go after work today and put it in. Testing tonight. Daily driver, 1,500 to win tomorrow. 1,500 guaranteed. So we're going to test tonight and see how this new little pizza pie behaves for us and see what we can do. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep digging. I'll see you next time.